Okay. So I went to the military tribunal yesterday morning, or at 1:30, and they just made a driving while license invalid citation disappear. They said, "Don't worry about it. You're good. Have a good day, sir." I don't understand that. The lady asked me for identification. I told the lady, "Ma'am, every time I come in here, you're gonna ask me for some identification. Do you not remember my face? And why would I be here if I did not have pertinent business? You are asking for evidence of a contract, to which there is none. I am here pertaining to this matter." That woman looked at me like I lost my goddamn mind. I had the little presentment that they gave me. That should be enough. That should be proof enough. She's trying to establish evidence of a contract, some type of quasi bullshit nexus with the state through some identification utility. How dare she? How dare she? The fuck does she think I am? There's no contract. Fuck those people. Fuck the municipalities and fuck the state. It's all by consent. I mean, I clearly stated, show me where in any of your statutes that pertains to me, that I signed the contract in agreement with that. Place it before the record, and I stand, and I will let it stand. If not, I don't consent to none of this nonsense. I mean, really. I mean, people, they have this thing that Texas trying to say, implied consent. What the fuck is that? No. Once one says I do that consent, there's no implying shit. These people are ridiculous. As long as one does no harm or damages property or causes a breach of the peace, these people, these commercial mercenaries have no reason fucking with people. You're not doing business anyway. That's what a license is for, goddammit. I can travel anywhere I want to without just cause, using any form of conveyance. Bottom line, period. I'm not doing business. But you do need a license to drive. And that's doing business, carrying passengers or cargo for profit or compensation, as they say. Think about what you're acquiescing to when you say driver. Are you conducting business? Wake the fuck up, people. If you want to hide anything from niggas, put it in a goddamn book, because these niggas don't fucking read. It's right there in the goddamn statute. And they just made the shit disappear. The woman said, "Thank you, sir. You're good. Have a good day. Bye-bye." How the fuck does that work? But oh well. Because I thought my ass was going to motherfucking jail. Fuck them and no licenses. But if I do business, I will need that utility, but I'm not doing business. I'm just a traveler without just cause. I can go anywhere I want to. This vehicle is paid for. It has no lien. It's free and clear. Oh, these people are ridiculous. And these niggas fall for it because you won't fucking read. But you will memorize bullshit ass rap lyrics that don't make sense and don't mean shit. You niggas memorize that garbage, and you won't read the laws that govern your motherfucking lives, or supposedly govern your motherfucking lives. You niggas deserve exactly what the fuck you get, and that's why they shoot you down and treat you like fucking children. It's ridiculous. Just read. There is no fucking magic shit that they see on the internet. That's nonsense. All that internet bullshit is nonsense and tomfoolery. I'm telling you that right now. They would never put the answer out there in public. Never. So fuck that. That's not the way to go. All you have to do is read. Ask yourself about contract law, about trust law, about the elements of a contract. Oh my gosh. But anyway, yeah, they just made the shit disappear because I sent them 2 affidavits with just some points of clarification on qualifications, because in law there are 3 things you must have. That's capacity, standing, and status. If you go in there as a debtor, it's a wrap. If you go in there incompetent, it's a wrap. If you go in there with an attorney or a bar member, it's definitely a wrap. I mean, I let them know that I was of age and I can handle my commercial affairs, and so be it. All parties to this matter need to be duly noted, and qualifications need to be placed before the record, because I'm not assuming shit in your admiralty process of assumption and presumption. I'm not assuming shit. We want paperwork. We want everybody to be notified. We want all parties to be identified. If this is a DA, I don't know what's the DA. Does DA have a name? What do you do business as? What are your requirements for your job so you can do what you do? You need to place that for the record. I don't know what the fuck you are. I don't know if you're incompetent or not. I mean, that's how they treat us. Those laws are there for them. They're not there for us. They have to abide by that shit. They have to have the paperwork. They have to have it to be a public official. They have to have oaths. They have to have bonds. To be a public official, you have to have that regardless, people. If you don't have that, then you're not in your proper person, and they're doing this shit in the private. But anyway, I digress. There's so much we have not been told. But yeah, they just, they said, don't worry about this. It's a wrap. But anyway, so that legal shit or whatever, I mean, not legal shit, but the, man, just read, people. Just read. Read these motherfuckers. It's a lot of reading and nonsense. But that's how they get rid of the karmic debt. Because they have the answer is out there. All we have to do is read. You might have to read 2,000 some odd pages of nonsense and dribble, but in the end, you will find your own redemption. Not that nonsense on the internet. Not that nonsense on YouTube. I mean, there's good structure there. There's good structure there, but there's no answers. There are just there's just entertainment. There's just entertainment. Because there's no cookie cutter way. My way is not going to be the same way as this person's way. Because our legal difficulties and our understandings and our development are completely different. That's you must read and comprehend what the fuck these statutes, codes, or regulations are saying, and are you really doing that? And do they really have the right to do what they're doing? And how are people going to argue about government, talk about Trump, and you motherfuckers don't even read the Constitution, which is where he gets his delegated authority to do what the fuck he's doing? None of you motherfuckers have read that shit, but you want to talk about Trump, say he shouldn't be doing this, he shouldn't be doing that. Read the shit in his job description, where he gets his powers, the enumerated powers that they get. 12, there are only 12 of them. He's not doing shit. He is not violating shit. You motherfuckers won't read. How many of you motherfuckers out there, if you want to talk politics and you have not read the Constitution of the United States and of your state and of your municipality's charter, you're an incompetent jackass talking nonsense and foolery. That is ridiculous. I mean, how are you going to argue about something or even have an opinion and you don't even know how it even came about? What their powers are? What are the branches of the government? What is the legislative? What is the judicial? And what is the administrative? Why are there separations of powers? I mean, what's an Article 1 court? What's an Article 3 court? I mean, you people, oh my, and all these people want to talk about Trump, and you people don't know the fucking, because they're not laws. They're codes and statutes. Corporations cannot make laws. They can make public policies, and they can make rules, regulations, and codes, but they cannot make laws because they are fictions. Only a man can make a law. That's why they don't deal in law. That's why everything is done colorably. They call it law, but it's not law. You can call it whatever you want to in a colorable court, in a colorable institution. You can call these people black, and they're clearly not black. But these niggas go with it. These niggas riding with that shit. Because I'm not black. Why the fuck would I even associate myself with some nonsense and foolery like that? I mean, because legally, the definition of black is the descendant or of a African black slave. What the fuck is that? I mean, really? I mean, that has nothing to do with skin color. And here in the Western Hemisphere, it's all part of a social casting system. That's what these Europeans brought over here to the West from fucking England and Europe and shit. That feudal law, feudal bullshit, the caste system. The shit ain't went away. They just brought the shit over here. And these niggas is too dumb to recognize it because they don't know motherfucking history. They don't know shit about feudalism. They don't know motherfucking thing about it. Because the shit, they don't know shit about feudal law and how the shit that they're doing right now. They've been doing. These Europeans did that shit over there and fucked it up and came over here. And what is it? I mean, I just don't understand how they can say that African slaves, you gonna go across the ocean. Are you listening to me? You gonna go across the ocean and kidnap some people and bring them back over here to be slaves. And from what the Caucasians say, the trip is like 2.5 to 3 months. So you got some niggas crammed in the bottom of a ship for 2.5 to 3 months to bring them over here. I call bullshit, cause you ain't gonna feed them no bread, no motherfucking water for 2.5 months. They'll all be dead inside of a month. And how the fuck you gonna sell some emaciated, hauled out, bony ass slaves that you done have killed and starved for 2.5, 3 months? This bullshit, rubbish, and nonsense. Really, wake the fuck up, people. We're not Indians, we're not Native Americans, none of that bullshit that the Caucasians try to brand you with. Do not take their names. One must self-identify. Don't ever let another motherfucker tell you who you are. Fuck that. Go tell I'm not black, and whoever says I'm black, fuck you, I'm not black. You can be all the blackness you want to. You can be the black bottom bitch to their white top all day long. But I'm done playing that game with these motherfuckers, man, for real. This shit is ridiculous. But I'm sorry about that. I got it in a little motherfucking rant. But back to the legal shit. People, those are not laws. Those are codes and statutes, rules, regulations, and ordinances for a corporate form of government, and the municipality has adopted that. No municipalities have adopted that from Washington, D.C. And United States, for the last time, not a country. United States is a corporation. Bottom line, the corporation, it is a conglomerate of 50 sovereign states under a corporate form of governance. It's not a country. And America is not a country. America is a continent. What the fuck? And Caucasians are not Americans. Caucasians are U.S. citizens. Stop calling them Americans. There's only one American, that's the copper-colored, complected people that have always been here. That's the only Americans. I mean, what the fuck? Caucasians can be everything. Caucasians can be Australian, and they just fuck the Aborigines all about that bitch. The Caucasians can be Japanese. Caucasians can be German. Caucasians, so-called white man, can be African. What the fuck? Hey, whoa. Check this shit out. The motherfucker is going to Mars, too. So a Caucasian can be Martian. What the fuck? Really? How the fuck does that work? Stop listening to these people's nonsense. It's all nonsense and rubbish. Think for yourselves, people. For real. Oh my goodness. It is, once again, I got into a little rant. But, yeah. Dude, read these things. Read the codes and statutes, and you'll see that the only way that municipalities can generate revenue, that is through the fine and penal code sums that go along with the traffic infractions, and all crimes are commercial. That is bottom line. That is maximum law right there. That is, you can go and look that up in the motherfucking Congress. That people don't read. They keep records. Congress keeps the record. You can go and look up everything that they do, and see who does what, and see who does this and that. But motherfuckers don't do it. Don't, because once again, that's how these people get rid of that bullshit karmic debt. Because they can't say that they fucking over you, because they have the remedy in the statute. All you have to do is read it. I can't give it to you because your situation is different than mine. But if you read the goddamn statute, I guarantee you will see the motherfucking light in any kind of legal case you're going to. Read the statute and recognize that is for corporate fictions. That is commerce. Commerce is doing business. They assume that anytime you're moving around, you're doing business. All you have to do is rebut that presumption and say, I'm not doing business, I'm just traveling. Why are you fucking with me? I mean, real talk. That must be done. You can't do that to the police officers or those commercial mercenaries, because they don't know shit of law. Those are fucking men with guns that don't need them. They know nothing of law. They know nothing of codes and statutes. They know nothing of that. Your redemption comes in the courts, in their colorable courts, their military tribunals of proceedings. That is when one must place everything for the record, have all parties identified, make sure everybody's oath, make sure everybody's bonded, make sure that everybody has fucking surety bonds. Yes, their insurance. If they pull you over and you don't got insurance, they will take your motherfucking car. It's the same thing for them. If they are in the public doing business, if they don't have insurance, there are repercussions to that. They have to have a bond issued in case they cause a damage. That's how that works. And when it's asked for, it must be shown, because they are public officials. They answer to the public. You just have to know what the fuck to say to them. Stop going in there cowering down trying to explain shit. You don't explain shit to your servants. They're public servants. My gosh. Got the fucking servants running the big house now. But anyway, I got back off on a rant again. I'm traveling to Harker Heights to chill out. So I'm just trying to, process this shit that happened. Because I didn't go into the court. I sat out there in the hallway. The lady told me to come in there, and I was like, come in there for what? I looked in there, I said, there's nobody in there but that Mr. Jameson and the dude. And some guy. What am I coming there for? I'm waiting for the injured party. The woman said, oh, you mean the state? But anyway, I digress. Like I say, I didn't even go into the little courtroom, whatever. I sat out there in the hallway. And oh yes, and here's another thing. Those courts are not courts. That is a commercial venue, and it is supposed to have posted the bonding information of the administrator, and the delegation of authority orders are supposed to be displayed clearly in all judicial legislative courts created by statute. But a colorable court is not created by statute. Colorable court is just a bunch of nonsense and bullshit because they're not courts. I mean, god dang, dude, those are bill of attainder. I mean, the crime, yeah, back to the commercial thing. I got sidetracked again. Everything has a penal sum. Everything is commercial. Everything has a price. That's how the shit works. Every crime has a price. I don't care if it's motherfucking jaywalking. There is a dollar amount tagged to that crime per se, because there are no crimes until there is a statute created by the legislature to make something a crime. Crimes don't exist. Legislature creates crime on the cool. That's how that works. Because there are no crimes. There's no such thing. That's ridiculous. There's no such thing as crime. There's not. Because you have to have a rule. You have to have the rule there to be broken. So someone has to create the rule to be broken first before there can be a crime. Crime just does not exist. Someone has to say, oh, you can't do that anymore. Oh, no, that's a crime now. Oh, yeah, you can't walk on Tuesday. You walking on Tuesday is a crime now. That type of shit. Real talk. Real talk. But that's how that works. But everything has a penal sum. And that is how the municipalities and the government officials generate their finance. I mean, that's how that works. Because if you read, once again, back to the reading, if one would read the Constitution, there are only two ways that any governmental agency, that the government agency together as a whole, can generate revenues according to the Constitution. That is tariffs and taxes on foreign entities and goods. Those are the only two ways that the government can generate funds. Tariffs and taxes on foreign entities. Let that sink in. Do you know who you are? But once again, people don't read the Constitution. And if you're going to argue about taxes, you are a fucking idiot. You're not supposed to pay taxes. That's ridiculous. You tax foreigners. That's how that works. If you're quote unquote in your own country doing your own thing, and this is all one big one country, whatever, America, boo wah wah, you should be paying fucking taxes because you're all the same. You're not foreigners. So somewhere and somehow, the government is seeing you as foreign and is taxing you. That's how that works. Because the government cannot tax its citizenry. You should look into the Trading with the Enemies Act. That's what real talk. These people, it's in plain sight. In plain sight, Trading with the Enemies Act made all United States citizens, quote unquote, belligerent combatants commercially, and everyone is treated as such. And their admiralty bullshit with their assumptions and presumptions, and it's nonsense, man. It is really nonsense. Because I mean, there's no injured party. It's a violation of a statute and a code. And people, if you keep calling statutes and codes laws, they're gonna fuck you over every goddamn time. You must correct them and correct them every time. So that's the law. It's not law. That is some penal code or some type of infraction. Because on any true bill of indictment, it says nothing of law. It always names the penal code and or statute that one has violated. It says nothing of law. That is not law. My gosh, stop calling that shit law. Laws do not change with time. They are constant and the same. It's like air, or this electromagnetic thing they call gravity. That needs no vote. That is a law. That is established. That will never change. The shit that they do, oh my gosh. At one point in time, these Caucasians said it was okay to own people. Yeah, they could just own people. And if you listen to their story, they go and jack people and bring them over here and own them and type shit. They said that was legal. Man, fuck the legal shit, man. What's legal today is not legal tomorrow. It has nothing. It means nothing. It's all garbage, for real. All of that is just some fucking Luciferian satanic bullshit. Ah, damn. I mean, the big elephant in the room is, okay, so these people over here are not from Africa. They were already here. So why? And they're not no bullshit ass Indians, that some mixed mulattoes, Indians that might as well just be Caucasians. Just the Caucasians made up the Indians. They made that shit up. That's all it is. They started fucking them they damn selves and made up the Indians. Because the Indians wasn't always here. We've always been here. We had the first governments. We had the first Confederacy here. They tried to make you think that the Confederacy is some southern redneck bullshit. No, dude, we had a confederation of states here. We had that shit, and we brought them to the fold of government. And oh my gosh, those Europeans didn't know shit. They were over there in Europe. They do the caste system in Europe. They had kings and queens in Europe back in those times. You know what I'm saying? Democracy didn't come from no Europe. Democracy